What's going on, Scorpio man? This is a mid-month check-in. This is a bonus read for the Scorpio man. You turned out in the comment section, so you know I had to show you love. So peace out to the Scorpio man. This is for the masculine energy of Scorpio. All right, this is a mid-month check-in to see how you're doing for the month of August. I hope all is well in the Scorpio community. Let's see what we got going on. So we have the personal life, career, money, and finance. Love, your social life, and your family life over here. The top row of the three, the top row is the concern at the time. The middle row is the challenge that you're experiencing in each of these areas. The last row down here at the bottom represents a possible solution, okay? This is going to be a general read for the Scorpio man. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you would like a personal reading with just your energy being read, my information is in the box below. So let's see what's going on with your personal life, Scorpio man. So we have teacher, and we have the Lord energy. The Lord energy to me represents the Emperor energy, okay? So we have a teacher, and then we have a Lord here. So I get an energy here of you. For some of you, you could be going back to school. You could be considering going back to school. Maybe what your concern is. Some of you could be teachers, okay, in the school districts that are reopening up. With everything that's going on. So shout out to you for those of you who are going back into the workforce to educate our children. I send much love and abundance to you in every aspect. So some of you are actually doing that. Some of you are concerned about going back into the schools, especially in the environments and where you teach. Maybe there's some concern here. Others of you, maybe you are considering, if you're not teaching children, maybe you are considering being a student yourself in some form or fashion. Some of you could be considering taking classes, taking courses. It can be in, things that have to do with the 3D realm, or it could be in things of the occult. Of course, Scorpio deals with the occult, psychic abilities, occult knowledge. All right. So some of you could be in the lab working on your gifts, your spiritual gifts, your talents, and things of that nature. Some of you could be your own teacher because, once you have a desire to learn, once the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So for many of you, you're going within, speaking with your ancestors, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your soul group, connecting with them, asking them about your spiritual gifts and your spiritual blessings. Some of you may be along the ride with us with this 21-day detox, which is part of helping you connect with your spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, and soul group. So shout out to those of you. We're at the midway mark, thank God, so far. Right? It's been a beautiful journey. I'm feeling a lot better. Some of you may be feeling a lot better as well. And now you're ready to take things to the next level now that you've gotten rid of some of those 3D desires. So I feel that for some of you. For others of you, maybe you're considering starting your own business, okay, to take classes on starting your business, or maybe there's something that you need to learn. For some of you, maybe you have a business, and what you could be learning is, how to pay yourself, and maybe you have an LLC, and you are learning how you should pay yourself so that you're able to establish credit for your business and, purchase property under your business name, things like that. I feel like there's an energy of just learning and taking things to the next level. There's a level of curiosity here that I'm feeling, and somebody wanting to step in and, get the information and the knowledge they need. The challenge in your situation here is the rune called Nauthiz, Nauthiz. This is rune number 10. And this talks about basic needs. Then that's, your basic needs, your basic necessities, providing for your basic needs. Also developing spiritual practice, okay? Obtaining a mate and protection. This is about, how you establish a good foundation, warning against building castles in the sky, what is a need versus a desire, evaluating requirements carefully. This also talks about what must be done to, before you're able to proceed and move to the next level. This is also about being aware of moving too quickly and examining your motives for moving forward. So that is the challenge, and we have that clarified with short illness. So for some of you, maybe you are sick. Maybe whatever I feel like you're going through right now, it's temporary, it's short. So It could be any type of illness. It doesn't matter what it is, but I do show that it is a short-term illness, meaning it won't last long. Meaning with 3 plus number 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 to me talks about recovery. It talks about, being stable and solid and secure. So some of you may need to take better care of your health, okay, is what I'm feeling here. That might be your priority. Some of you may be focused on other things, and you should be focused on your health, is what I'm getting here. Others of you, you are developing your spiritual practices, because this energy represents that as well. But for some of you, maybe you have to change some of the things that you do, like you have to change your eating. In order for you to connect spiritually, there's a lot that has to do with what you eat and what you don't eat, regardless to what people may tell you. A spiritual ascension is not just, okay, watching tarot card readings. It involves so much more. It involves preparing the physical body to be able to communicate with the higher, the entities of the higher realms. And it takes a physical toll on the body, and the body must be at a certain physical condition in order to hear those messages and even communicate back and forth. All right. So some of you could be focused on that. That could be your challenge here, is healing, so that you're able to, move forward with your practices. The outcome here, or the possible solution, would be Mercury, communication. So here's the Mercury card, communication here. So this talks about worlds, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, vision, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wander. And then we have that clarified with the 5 of Swords. So for some of you, there could be an internal battle in reference to some of the things that you may need to change, some of the behaviors you may need to change. So for some of you, if you're doing spiritual practice and occult work, you're going to have to change your mindset about some of the things that you do. Mercury's communication. Mercury's not just about talking. Mercury is also about how you process things, your perception of things, how you understand things, the way you comprehend and digest a thought or idea. So for some of you, it might just be about you changing your thought process in reference to things. With the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, if we're talking about an internal battle, we're talking about your thought processes, your ideas, the way you see things, the way you see the world, your philosophy, your worldview. For some of you, you need to change that, because for some of you, you realize that the way you were doing things wasn't healthy. Okay? And, you may have been in a situation where you were just too 3D based. And so in order for you to come out of that illness or that sickness of the 3D base, for some of you, you have to do things like detox. You got to, stop eating fast food, stop drinking alcohol, stop smoking, whatever you're smoking, stop popping whatever you're popping. No cakes, cookies, pies, or like all of that stuff you got to, cut back and eat one ingredient foods, and eat the basics in order for you to be able to connect. Because for some of you, you may have been experiencing issues with blood pressure, diabetes, immune deficiency diseases, and it was all because of the things that you were eating and the places that you were at and the mindset that you were in. And some of you are realizing that you're going to have to change that in order for you to take things to the next level. So kudos and big ups to you. For others of you, this is, like I said, about taking classes and learning some other type of trade. For others of you, this is about you being a teacher yourself, teaching children, going back to school with this post-COVID, whatever you want to call this energy that we're in right now. And maybe being concerned about being sick, or maybe you don't want to, maybe there's not enough communication as to what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do things, because Mercury's about the communication in your local environment. So maybe in your local schools or your local environments, there could be some issue of concern. Maybe people want you to take a test, maybe they want you to be tested, especially if you're a teacher. I've been seeing that on the news. I don't watch the news too often. I check in at least, once, I would say once a week, and I watch something for about a half hour or so just to see what's going on throughout the world. But I know for some of you, what they're saying now is, some environments like California, they were the first to implement this, where, teachers have to be tested every week if they refuse to take the vaccine. And they need to test negative in order to keep their job, and or they will need to get a COVID test. So I know some of you are dealing with that. Some of you may be ill and may not be able to go back to school because of your illness. But for all of you, it's not a physical illness per se. In as far as COVID, maybe some of you do have that, and I wish you a speedy recovery. Some of you may have other ailments that may have to do with you just changing your mindset, your personality, and your environment mentally. Let's move on to money. We have the playground energy and the consolation card. Now, the challenge in this situation is the rune called Ansuz, A-N-S-U-Z, and it's in reverse. Normally it comes up this way. This is the upright way. It came out in reverse. And when Ansuz is in reverse, this is about lacking information or wisdom, clouded judgment, a breakdown in communication, or bad advice. Okay? And the challenge here is a funeral. Okay? So the outcome here, or the possible solution, is that there is going to be a challenge here. There's a square here, okay, which represents challenge. It's one of the aspects in your chart. It's called a square. The square is a particular distance between two planets, and based on the degrees between the two, I believe it's 60 degrees, is a square. I might be wrong, but forgive me if I am. But basically what it looks like, what a square is that, you know, you have two planets that are approximately a certain amount away from each other, and what they can do is they can play against each other, you know, but it will depend on the relationship between the two planets. A square is not always bad. A square is actually not always a bad situation. It depends on if the planets get along with each other. I digress. So we're talking about a solution of creating tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, reorients, hurts, works out, and reconciles. So there's going to have to be some type of challenge that you're going to have to work out. We have that clarified with the 5 of Pentacles to keep you from losing money. So I feel like for some of you, you may not be taking things serious. With the playground energy, you may not be taking your work environment seriously at this time, or maybe what you may want to do is you may want to do something that you really enjoy, and you're asking, okay, why can't I do things that I really enjoy and make money? The challenge here is that you may have to look at things from a different perspective. You know, maybe your judgment is clouded. You're going to have to change that mindset. Okay, so I feel strongly for Scorpio. You know, your personal life and your career, money, and finance are intertwined, and they're intertwined based on your mindset. So some of you essentially are going through an ascension process. You're coming out of an old way of thinking, an old way of being, an old way of moving, and you're trying to figure out and navigate and get your footing in reference to, okay, I got to take things to the next level. What is it that I need to do, right? So that, you know, you can, you know, resolve this issue. For some of you, you have to move away from things that no longer serve you. You're going to have to leave things behind. Some of you may have to go out on your own, you know, and do your own thing. Where, you know, in opposed to, you may have to leave people behind. There are going to be people who don't believe in you. There are going to be people who may not respect what you do. And so what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to figure out what's best for you, and if you need to change your mindset, you know, from a lack mentality, because that's what I'm getting with this 5 of Pentacles in reverse. A lack, 5 of Pentacles upright, a lack mentality. And you may have to change your thought process and kill the mentality that you were using or that you were involved with, because it's not healthy for you in your financial come up. So I don't know if you're just not taking something seriously, or if it's like, okay, I want to do things that I really enjoy, things that are fun. I want to find, you know, I want to make money. Why can't I do it that way? And so the universe is saying, okay, you may have to change your mindset about this. All right. So as far as your love life, your social life, your family life, we have the baseball here, and then we have the journey card. It came out in reverse. So the challenge in this situation here is the rune called Isa. This is about being stubborn, not willing to move. This is about stillness. The challenge is, you know, something is slow to change. It's very conservative in nature. This is also returning to what was. Something that stops changes. It holds some, or, you know, this is someone who holds their ground. This also talks about no movement until ice melts, what was before and what will be after. This is like timeless stability. This also talks about imperceptible movement, okay? Nature reclaiming human efforts, slow to change, stubbornness, resistance, strong will. So the challenge is that, it's hard to change your mindset. We have that clarified with rich girl, okay? The outcome here is, so maybe this is about somebody you're dating. The outcome is that there needs to be balance. Opposition is another aspect that shows up in the chart. Oppositions, I forget I think it's 120 degrees is an opposition. It could be less than that, 60, 90, 80, I forget which one it is. But oppositions, again, it's another aspect that is basically a specific distance in degrees from one planet to another is what makes them oppose each other. Yeah, it's 120 degrees. So, the first house to the sixth house, that's an opposition. So that type of thing. But this talks about relating, mirroring, interacting, confronting, making conscious, manifests, disciplines, conflicts with, tests, objectives, calls out. Okay? And then we have the King of Cup energy, which is your energy, Scorpio, masculine energy. So what I'm feeling like in your career, money, and finance here, in your social life, your love life, and family life, I feel like the ball is in your court, but you're not moving forward. And I feel like you may not be moving forward because maybe you are being stubborn, or maybe the person you're dealing with is stubborn. That could be what it is, and it could be because maybe you guys don't see eye to eye. You might have different perspectives or views on things. And so in order for you to resolve the situation here, it's like you guys are mirroring each other is what I'm feeling. I feel like you met somebody who is your match, okay? And you guys are at a stalemate. You're not moving forward, she ain't moving forward, or if you're dealing with a man, whoever you're dealing with, you guys are at a stalemate. You guys don't get along a lot, or you just don't agree on a lot of things. You're attracted to one another, but this could be a divine counterpart because I feel like for some of you, you're a direct reflection of one another because it says relates and mirrors, right? And so, that could be why there's opposition between you two. So, you're going to have to figure out what you need to do. And with this Scorpionic energy, you're going to have to be very strategic because, the King of Cups is Scorpio, and Scorpio is very strategic. So you're going to have to, pay attention to this person. Find out what makes them tick. Find out what they're interested in. What moves them emotionally. You are very quick to find that out about a person. What do they really care about? What's their heartbeat? What makes them really, jump and what pulls on their heartstrings. And then you're going to have to figure out how to approach this person in that manner. So, if there's a relationship that you're in and you guys are having difficulty and you really want to be with this person and you see yourself being successful with them and you guys are at a roadblock, you just need to come from a place of, the true Scorpio male and be very empathetic. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Make sure that you're paying attention to this person's emotions and feelings and what they like and what they don't like. And then, form your strategy and reapproach that way. You just have to work a little bit harder with this person. And for some of you, this may be somebody new. So if it's somebody new, it's just a matter of, getting to know people. So be patient, come from a place of compassion and understanding, pay attention to what moves this person, what they like, and that way you'll figure a way to be able to, maybe get this person to not be so stubborn or closed off towards you, or maybe you need to loosen up and not be so stubborn and closed off. Let's get some clarity on some of this stuff. All right, so with the personal life here, in reference to schooling, or being a student, being a teacher, learning what's going on in your environment. Some of you are in a new environment, so you're just getting adapted and adjusted to your environment. Yeah, we have judgment energy here. So this is Pluto, power struggles. So for some of you, like I said, this is growing pains. This is all about you going through an ascension process and letting go of old lifestyles, old mentalities, old ideologies that no longer serve you so that you can take things to the next level. The short illness here is the challenge, and that's, you going through the transformation. All right? You're in the cocoon right now. What's this transformation? The Scorpio man. One too many cards. Thank you. Four of Swords. So for some of you, you're not speaking to anybody. You're chilling. You're just doing you. Like, some of you are really just on some, going through the motions right now. You're really in the middle of the transformation is what I'm feeling here. And that can be the most challenging because it's just like, you can't really talk to anybody. You're moody. Nobody can understand what you're going through but you. And it's just like one of those types of seasons where it's just like, yo, I'm not talking to nobody. I'm going through a spiritual transformation. I'm trying to figure out, what my gifts are. I'm going through, this level of transforming and letting the old me die is what I'm feeling here. Because that's what I feel like that sickness card also represents. Okay. Clarify this Five of Swords for Scorpio man. We have the Five of Clubs. Yeah, so this is the Five of Wands. So yeah, you got the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. This is all internal. This is you letting the old you die so that you can go and take things to the next level. This is what this is. All right? And if it's all about, if this is just on a 3D level for those of you who are not in the occult studies and who are not going through a transformation, this could be about, communication in reference to if you work in a school environment and you're a principal or you're a teacher, different, people's points of view and how they should do things. Maybe you're a proponent of, look, I'm not getting that test. I'm not taking a shot. You know what I mean? And, if you're going to tell me I can't teach because I'm not taking a shot, then, I'm going to protest that. So this could be about protests, marches, with the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands in reference to communicating what it is that you want and what you feel is right. Some of you could be protesting a change on another level. You could be the orchestrator of the protest of some sort. But let's take a look and see what this career, money, and finance is. So we have the playground energy and the constellation. And we have that clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, why can't I make money doing what I love? Some of you right now are doing what you enjoy, but the money not coming in. It's like, yo, where the money at? What's up with this? I love what I'm doing. I'm following what you're telling me to do. Especially if you're on a spiritual journey. What's up? Where's my money? What's going on? And for some of you, the challenge is that there's a breakdown in communication with you and your spirit guides, meaning maybe you don't know what you want and you haven't been clear. Okay? But you're going to have to end that. Whatever that is, you can bring that to an end. You can dead that. And also, you got to go through your transformation. So some of you are going through a transformation and your money and everything is held up until you're finished with this transformation. So this is why your career, money, as well as your personal life could be intertwined. Okay? Let's take a look and clarify with this funeral energy. Yeah, because you're going through a death right now. That's what a transformation is death. That's why Scorpio's the death energy. The old you is dying. The old you as you knew it, as you used to be. Yeah, see, we have the Seven of Cups. And you know this. You're just trying to figure out, well, how long is this going to take? How long has it been? It's been going on for a minute now. Like, what's up? I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. I feel you 100% on that. And it's like, okay, so, what's going on now? I was told that, I would be getting my blessings. What's holding them up? Why are they being held up? That's what I'm getting here. Clarify this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, clarify with the Five of Cups. Yeah, and it's just like, yo, you're going through it. You're going through the motions right now. You're going through it. It's like, look, I'm going through a transformation, on a spiritual level. And on top of that, my money situation is crazy. Like, what gives? And so I feel like for some of you, again, what the universe is saying here is that, you're either lacking information or wisdom because you don't understand the journey. It's like, what's the saying go? Oh, I forget what the saying is all about. It's not about the destination. It's all about the journey. And some of you are rushing it and you're not really, taking the time to really understand the journey and why you're going through what you're going through. And some of you are underestimating the death that you are actually experiencing. This is a major transformation for you, and the universe got your blessings. But it's not something that's just going to happen like that overnight, is what I'm feeling here. And some of you are like, okay, when? What's this? What's that? I did this. I did, like, what is all this with the Seven of Cup energy? And it's like the universe is just telling you, no, this is a challenge. You're going to have to, don't feel like you're alone. They are there. Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are there. It's just, this is a process that you have to go through. And you're almost done, is what I'm feeling here with this Five of Cup energy. You're almost done, because you're going to get, the next would be the Six of Cups. And that would be that this was all in the past. So you're almost there, all right? If that's any consolation for any of you. Now, your love life, your social life, your family life, we have the baseball, and then we have the journey card in reverse. So things are, at a stagnant, things are still at a standstill between you and your person. It's like there's a head butting of like two rams bumping heads. And we have that clarified with chariot. Yeah, because you're trying to move forward regardless. It's like you want to move forward with this person regardless, whoever this person is that you're dealing with, whether it's your wife or husband, or whether it's your girlfriend or your boyfriend, or whether it's somebody that you dealt with in the past and you want to reconnect with, and you guys ended up splitting up because you had, different views and perspectives about things. So the challenge is that, there's a standstill here between you and this person, you and this rich girl, okay? So maybe she's about her money and you just can't play with her. Maybe she don't have a whole lot of time for you, and you're like asking her out on dates, and she's like, well, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Because if she's a rich woman, she got to be careful, because she probably got a lot of dudes coming at her. So it's just like you have to come at her from a different approach. Clarify this rich woman energy. Yeah, we have the death energy here, and the Queen of Coin energy in reverse. Yeah, so, she could be coming out of a connection where she was used and taken advantage of by somebody that she was with in the past. And so she's not going to budge just by, you being cute and sexy. Even though you are the cutest and the sexiest, but it's going to take more than that for this particular woman. And you have to understand that she went through some things with the death energy and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe her mother passed away. Okay? And if that's not the case, maybe she's separated and she just came out of a marriage. She may have money now, because the Queen of Pentacles is always somebody who got dough. But maybe she came from a place of financial lack and her life changed around. And so now, she sees things differently. That could be the case too. So, your perspective may need to, you may need to come at her from a different perspective, a different angle. Let's get some clarity on that. Because all you have to do is be your King of Cups self, to balance things out with this woman or this partner. What's this? Okay. So, yeah, we have the Two of Cups. Yeah. So this is somebody you see as your ideal partner. And if you don't have an ideal partner, somebody's coming in. And this is not going to be somebody that is going to be easy with at first. Now, there's a line to be drawn in reference to what you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with. But if you see that this is someone who you're evenly yoked with, someone who intrigues you, someone who's not the average, then it's not you can't go to average means to get this person or to win them over, Let's see what kind of money you're going to be spending the rest of the month, or if you're going to get some money. Let's see what's up with your money situation. All right, we got 4 cards in. Over the weekend. Oh, this is divine timing cards. I'm sorry. Divine timing cards. We'll get to the money in a second. So something about over the weekend. This could have happened this past weekend, or maybe this is something about this coming weekend. Okay? In reference to any of these scenarios. We have 2020. So some of you have been in the cocoon going through transformation since 2020. And you're like, well, what gives? It's 2021 now. What's up? Because this Ace of Pentacles could represent 1 year. All right? So it's like, yeah, I've been doing this for a year now. I've been going through this transformation for a year now. It's popping. Some of you, we have July. So this month could be very important for you. Could be with this Lionsgate portal type of thing. Could be July this weekend while you're sleeping. So some of you are getting downloads. This is where we got the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Cups here. All right? In reference to your transformation and what's going on with your money. Something is going to be revealed to you in your dream about this. Maybe your spirit guides are telling you, look, this is what's going on. You're going through a transformation right now. And you've got to complete this transformation before this money. Your money's locked up. Your money's good. We got you. But you got some other things you got to go through first. And you're like, shit, damn it, all right. Just let me know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to do your will. What do I need to do? And it's like, okay, as long as I'm on the right path and I'm doing what I need to do, then okay, let me just do what I gotta do. I just have to wolf it out. I know the universe is not going to just leave me high and dry, but, some of you may be a little nervous because maybe money is dwindling. Okay? Let's see what's up with money. Vacation. Oh, shit. See? Something coming. So some of you doing credit card consolidation because you're trying to get your finances in order. Somebody going on a vacation. So it got to be some money coming from somewhere. Now, this is the rest of the month, but it could be, into next month. But we did talk about something going on in July, and we did talk about something going on over the weekend. So I don't know if you're going to be introduced with the opportunity. Nails, hair, going to get your grooming done. So some of you are going to be spending money on that. I just, I'm Scorpio. I got more masculine energy in my chart than feminine. I just went and got my nails done today. So, that speaks to that. Underneath the deck here, let me hold something. Somebody coming to you asking you for some money. Or I don't know if you're going to have to borrow some money from somebody, or maybe somebody will lend you some money or something like that. I don't know. That could be the case, okay? So keep that in mind for the rest of the month. Let's see what we're dealing with when we're dealing with love. Scorpio man, when it comes to love, what do they need to know? Ooh, I told you was dealing with your divine counterpart. Y'all was mirroring each other. Didn't I tell you that when I said the opposition and balance? I said y'all mirroring each other. See the word mirrors? Yeah, y'all mirroring each other. So it makes sense you ran into your twin flame. Okay, that's why things are not going to be easy. Some of y'all are dealing with your twin flame, and apologies required. Some of you may get an apology from somebody totally different, but there could be an apology coming towards you from someone. So maybe you and this person got into a disagreement. This person's going to reach out and apologize to you because y'all were on different pages, or maybe you just are now because you're going through a transformation. So maybe things with this person are not working out anymore because that could be part of your transformation as well. Let's see what else we got for you. Okay, we got Dear Spirit, Bring a Gentle Touch came out in reverse. So yeah, all you have to do, like I said, is come with that, King of Cup energy. Compassionate, considerate, not wearing your heart on your sleeve, and maybe you'll be able to get somewhere with this person. What else do we need here? Yeah, we have Embrace the In-Between in reverse. Yeah, you're going through a transformation, and it's very difficult. Some of y'all are feeling stuck in the transformation. Just ask the Creator what they need you to do. And listen. Listen in your dreams. Look the universe is going to provide for you, so don't stress about money. I told you, when you're going through a transformation and you're doing the Creator's will, the universe is going to provide for you. All right? So you're going to be all right. It may not seem like it, but you will. As long as you're doing what you're being asked to do. Let's get 3 cards from this deck and we'll wrap this up. All right, we have 2 with the flow. Some of you, it's very difficult for you to go with the flow because you don't know when is it going to end? This is a long ass transformation. It's rough. When is it going to end? But there's definitely a change in the wind, so hold fast, and you got to accept the truth of a situation and the reality of a situation in order to move forward. So that's what I got for you, water sign men. I hope that this resonated or provided some insight. If you need a personal read, I'm at 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. I wish you the best and take care.